Hello. Yes, so much technology crap. Hello. Hey V. Hey Dana. Hey Mike. I don't think I'm really gonna need these, but anyway. So I've been watching the weather, really close, and right now I'm in southern Alabama, down by the Gulf, and all this weather is like 200, between 100 and 200 miles away from me. But the wind, I literally recorded it today. It sounded like I was on a beach. It was insane today. I tried to do my Facebook Live and it was breaking up from what the people on the live was telling me. It was breaking up. So I was so just frantic. And so I was on Mike's and what was it? George's live last night. And it just kept dropping me. So I had to clear out my laptop in order to be on here. So, yeah. Oh. All right, let's see what I can do on here because I see that you guys were here, but I'm pretty sure you're not here now. I wonder. See, because on my laptop, I don't have Facebook. I don't have Facebook on my laptop loaded. So, let's see what I can do with my phone. Hey, thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. Hey, Dana. How are you? So I was just saying that last night when I was on those two lives, I was on Mike's and George's late night, and it just kept knocking me off. So I had to really go deep into my laptop and get rid of cookies and browser data and different YouTube music downloads. I had like 88 songs downloaded. So I had to get rid of a lot of them. And then I had to get rid of a couple zip files of photos that were not supported anymore. And just somehow taking up space. So I got rid of them. And here I am. So it worked. So I have a few things. By the way, happy St. Patrick's Day. I don't know what everybody's doing, but I'm wearing my green, and I got my green up here too. So I'm going to see if this will keep me on. If it'll keep me on, then I can actually do some panel work. But I have to make sure that this keeps me live and doesn't kick me off. Hopefully I did a good enough job. So what's everybody up to today? What have you been doing all day? I have been cleaning. So, cleaning my laptop, cleaning my phone, cleaning my van, cleaning my space here in this room. And all right, so I guess I've been on here for about 5 minutes and it hasn't dropped me. So I'm going to attempt. If you guys want to come up, I'm not too sure how, but I will figure this out because I'm usually pretty good at it. So, so buttons. All right, banners, comments, brand, private chat, settings. And see, this is different on my laptop than it would be on my phone. So how's the weather with you, Dana? It's really muggy, yucky, looks like it's going to snow kind of clouds outside. And they're moving really fast. Huh. Thank you guys for coming to visit me. But next week's Facebook will be, I can't tell you yet. I would love to tell you, but it'll be in a really great freaking spot. That's for sure. All right, so I'm going to put on here. Let me see if I did that right. Oh, did you ever get to figure out, or did you ever write to them, Mike, about when you look at that eyeball up here and it tells you how many, but it doesn't tell you who? Because it just says live viewers, and then it says how many under my live. So did you ever get to check that out? Okay, I'm going to put a banner up here. Oh, freaking crap. Hold on. So what I meant to ask you guys yesterday, did anybody watch that Nomadland movie? I asked the meetup group today because I went on a meetup for about 20 minutes out of an hour. And I specifically went into the chat. I didn't interrupt anybody's conversation. I was more like a spectator. And I did some chat in the chat window. But I asked about the Nomadland, and some of them, they were like, oh, no, I didn't like that, or, oh, no, Fran or Fern didn't have personality, and she was too, what else did they say? They said that she was too into her own head, like she couldn't get out of her own head. And I personally thought that she wasn't happy. And she didn't try to make any futuristic plans. She just lived life day to day, had some people come in and out of her life. But other than that, there was really I really didn't see any happiness, just experiences. And I seriously thought that movie was going to be more like testimonials from nomads, because Bob was in it. Carolyn's RV life, Carolyn said she is in it. I didn't see her in it. All right, so I'm going to add that banner. And I'm going to get out of that. And I'm going to go back into... Nope. Get out of that. I don't want that. I don't want to rename anything. What the hell are you doing? Let's see. I'm not going to edit anything. Nope. All right. So I'm going to go back to the comments now. All right. Let's see what I missed. 14 below. Oh my God. Holy Jesus. Oh, yeah, that's right. You did have the eye appointment and you had what was it, just a regular eye exam? No, it wasn't. The meetup really wasn't all that good. And what did you all think of this movie? Yeah, I didn't see her either, but on three different videos I watched of hers, She says, "Oh yeah, I was in the background, and you can see me." And then she would like put this screenshot up of her sitting in a chair back there going like this with her phone. But I honestly didn't see anything at a campfire, nothing. I didn't see anything of Carolyn. Yeah, that Mike, that comment right there where it says unless she's sitting with the group, yeah, by the campfire at the RTR, I might have missed her, but I was glued to that movie. I was waiting for the next and the next and the next, and it was just it wasn't action packed enough, I guess. But when it came to Swanky dying, it was like the last thing you saw was her texting Fern about all the birds, and the next thing you know, the next scene with Swanky is them all sitting at the campfire. So there was just a lot of hopping around and a lot of skipping, and nothing really led up to anything. They just showed different segments. What do you think? You think that any different? No, you don't need Netflix. You don't need Netflix. It was on Hulu and oh God, Mike, what was the other one? Yeah, see, she that you heard that she was by the fire. So yeah, I think I'll have to go back and watch that last quarter of the movie. But the way it ended, I swear I could have sworn that was a bad ending. That was like leaving you hanging. That was like, do you guys remember that show with Kevin Bacon? No, it wasn't Kevin Bacon. Sorry, wrong actor. Kiefer Sutherland, 24. And yes, it is in theaters, and yes, it is here in Alabama at a theater um, next couple days. But I didn't see it in the theater. But yeah, that show 24 with Kiefer Sutherland, whatever. Um, that is a very suspense filled running every week. Everybody, I mean, everybody was hooked. There wasn't not one person I knew that didn't watch it that wasn't hooked. There was no negative comments at all, except when they died people off. Other than that, it was great. So that's how I felt that Nomad happened, is because they kind of just like cut you off, and down the road I go to what? Like there was no storytelling at the end. Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe somebody can send you a link to it where you can watch it. I don't know if it's on YouTube free yet or not, but there's a couple movies on YouTube that are free that I watched just recently. Yeah, 24 was great, wasn't it? Very, very, very full of action packed. But if they're to do, I mean, because that Nomadland, like I said, to me, it was supposed to tell you something about how they live, or, show you. They showed you a lot. Yes. They showed you a lot of stuff we already know. Yes. But some people don't understand what they showed. And there's really no explanation on it. Like that part where I think his name was Brian or Ryan, that Fern's, I think, mother or dad gave her a dish set, and he went to go pick up the box out of the van, and the bottom dropped out, and all those dishes that were given to her broke. It's like, okay, so you're gluing one of them back, and then the rest is all trash. And then later on, it shows about how she gives up the storage unit finally. Do you guys, I know Mike does, but do you guys have, anybody else have a storage unit that they're looking to give up? How long have you had it? When I was trucking for 3 years, I had a storage unit for 3 years. The only thing I did was change out my clothes for the season, get my boots, get more, what was it? Oh, no. Toothpaste and soap and stuff like that. So other than that, I had like a TV that was ancient. I had a 5-drawer dresser. I had all this crap in this, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm paying like $60-$70 a month for this thing, times 12, times 3. Like, holy shit, I spent a lot of money on. So when it came time to actually become full-time nomad in January, I was not doing a storage unit. There was no way. From what he heard, people say it will give nomads a worse name. I agree. I agree with that. Yeah, in a certain percentage, I agree with that, because they're not showing only but one person. So there wasn't a lot of education. I didn't get a lot of the sections where it showed any kind of education, except Bob. Bob actually did say a lot of insightful words and trying to tell her how to get over your dead husband and how to move on. So I know people probably got a lot out of that. So with this laptop, I'm trying to see, what is that? Share a screen to see how this layout is unique. Okay, so this damn laptop, man. Edit name, stop mic, stop the cam, settings. Green screen, guests. Play a sound when a guest enters. Guests must authenticate. Banner guests. No banner guest. Heads up, the green screen feature uses a bit more of computer resources. Nope. No, thank you. General. I could do it on Facebook. I can't do it here. It's not giving me the option. Oh, yes it is. Okay, I got it. Oh, shit. Okay, so with my laptop, I don't know how to control what in order to copy it, to paste it. Is it Control P, Mike? Control P. That's print. Yeah, that's print. No. How to paste it, how to paste the link, because I can do it on my phone. Like, literally, I know how to do everything on my phone. It's just by touching it and touching it. But this is different. This is not a laptop. This is a Chromebook. So this doesn't have the same kind of shit that a laptop does. Highlight it. I already tried that. Oh, Control V to paste? Okay. Thank you. And there it is. All right, so that should be pinned on top, but I don't know how to do that yet either. So am I doing the share screen? Because it's an invite there, which you guys are already here. But then there's a share screen button. Let me click that. No. No, that's to share it on a different device. Okay. Oh, it should be right on top of you. Show it. Right there. That's really cool. Hey. Okay, let me try it again. Okay, let me try it again. Hold on. Okay, hold on. All right, so there's two subjects that I covered that I wanted to cover today. I'm copying. Hold on. Double checking, double checking. Yes. Enter. All right, now you guys see it? Hey, V. Welcome back. I knew I saw you earlier. You were waiting, but I was cleaning out my laptop, my Chromebook, but I was cleaning it out because last night I was doing a couple of lives with Mike and with George, and it just kept cutting me off, like literally dropping me. So I had to make some changes and delete some stuff in order to have this happen without me having to be dropped off my own. Welcome. Welcome. Hi, Mike. Yeah, you got to turn off the other one.
I did already.
Sam's here. Hi. Welcome. So we're just talking about the Nomadland movie and all the little tidbits of opinions. And boy, did I have plenty. I had plenty. And it was
Do you
kind of
have
like,
do you have a YouTube window? Well,
no.
okay.
Nope.
You're open one because you have to. If you can make me a mod real quick, tell you how to do it. If you go to live on YouTube, just mute it though. In tab, I can paste the link in chat.
Okay.
Or I can walk you well, but you have it in comments, not private chat.
All right. I'm opening another one.
You'll just have to
So
mute
how's
it.
everybody else's St. Patrick's Day going? What are you doing? Are you wearing green? Uh-huh. Some people just don't have it, do they?
Yeah, this is the greenest I have.
Oh, shit. Okay, now it's circling. It won't open YouTube.
All right.
Oh wait. Yes, it is. It's just taking for freaking ever. It's circling. Like there's like 8 windows. It's waiting, and waiting and waiting. This is what I mean. I don't have shit open, Mike. I have the Grand Canyon, a CoolWorks application, the StreamYard, and YouTube. That's it. Like I have nothing else open. Okay, so now they're all there. So now I'm going to my live. Now I'm waiting for that to open. Oh my God, there's so many videos on this weather. It's insane. A major tornado outbreak, and it's going through Mississippi, Alabama, um, especially northern Alabama right now. I keep getting alerts on my phone.
Cute,
Mm-hmm.
Dana.
Okay, I'll come back to you guys in a second and see. I want to see. I want to see. Okay, all right, there's that one. So I'm going to push that one live now. Give me 1 second. I'll be back into that window in just a second. Patience Danielson. And it's circling and circling and circling and circling and circling. And circling. Okay, now I'm seeing something. Hold on. I'm getting dizzy looking at it. Ay, 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 ay. I guess I don't have the strength for it. I have full battery too. Nope, it's not allowing me to do it. It's circling to its heart's content.
Okay, you see
Oh,
at the top.
smoking my green.
You, you see at the top of the browser window that where it says the URL.
You talking about on the
StreamYard.
StreamYard or on YouTube?
Yeah.
On
Yep.
StreamYard.
StreamYard.com/.
Uh, click on a comment to show it on the screen. I got banners, I got brand, I got private chat, and I got
No, no, no,
settings.
no, 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 no. Very up above all that. You're not even looking in the right side. Oh. Oh, your YouTube opened. You see at the top of the browser window that where it says the URL.
You talking about on the StreamYard or on YouTube?
Yeah. You got to mute your YouTube.
Okay, let me mute this.
Okay, I think you muted yourself in StreamYard though. It shows your microphone in StreamYard.
We're going to have to play around with that some other time because I can't, obviously, I don't have the power to do it right now. It
Okay.
just dropped.
Okay. Do you see at the top of the screen where you would type in an web address? Okay. Copy that link right there. And then where you comments on the right hand side, whoops.
Okay, I'm not in my happy place right now, Michael. You still with me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ah. You are live, edit, remove, view on YouTube. Yeah, I'll definitely play around with this later on. Sam, where are you at? Where's Sam located?
Montana.
Oh my God. I know there's a lot of jobs up there.
So on your right hand side of the, you see where it says a little box that says comment.
Yes.
Click on that box.
Okay.
All right, so that'll bring up everything that people are saying in the channel.
Yes.
You have a little box that you can type down in there, right?
Yep.
That's where you would paste the URL.
And that's what I did earlier.
It didn't come out in chat.
Why? Okay, I just put it again now. I just put it up again. It's under How's Solix today.
It must be that you have set in settings that's keeping it from showing it out in public because it's not coming out in the YouTube channel.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. I'm going to show you in just a second. Let's see. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
And without me being a mod in the channel, I can't URLs in the channel.
Oh, damn. I don't know if you can see that, but I did put it there.
Oh, I see it. It's on the StreamYard side.
Oh, I got you. Okay, yeah. Okay,
But
like I said, okay, I got you. I know, I understand now. I completely understand now. But
wait,
unfortunately, my laptop is going to allow me to, because I closed out everything.
You can bring up YouTube on your phone?
Okay, and then it showed me automatically. Ah, okay, now I got you. Okay.
Okay, and then it showed me.
Okay, sorry. I gotta mute it. Sorry.
Can you click on my name in chat on the YouTube side? On your phone.
Okay, hold on. Yep.
You have three. Are you seeing like three little dots by my name or something?
No, that's on the StreamYard side. That's not on the YouTube side. Okay, pin message, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on channel, or add moderator. There you go.
Add mod.
There you go. How did it give me that option? I didn't see that last time I was live.
There you go. I just posted the link in chat now.
Okay, thank you. See, you live and you learn, right?
So now if you click on that message, pinned to top now, on the three little dots again.
Okay. Hold on. Where the hell are you? Nope. I'm not seeing it. The last message I see is nope.
It may take you a minute to catch up.
Well, hopefully somebody else is learning how to do a live. Hint, hint. I know she wants to because she's been asking. Let's see.
No, it's not coming up yet.
Nope. I just love this. I love this this message. That is just I love that message.
Dana, can you see that I posted in
Oh, hi Dale. Yeah, we were just talking about Nomadland, but now we're trying to finish up putting the link up in the comments. So Mike's helping me do that.
you must have something set to not show links or something, because it should have come up in the chat.
Edit name. It says ban from studio, edit name, edit mic settings, or edit from studio, or kick from studio. That's what's the options on your three dots.
Okay, nope, nothing under that.
Nope.
Back where you were doing like the banner and everything else.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Bruce. Or Dale Bruce. Dale, sorry.
It says rename folder, duplicate folder, delete folder.
No, nothing under that.
And then under settings, it's just basically, like I said, about audio avatars, shift videos up for comments and banners, which is checked. Automatically add shared screen videos to stream is checked. Play sound when guest enters, see guests, viewer comments. That's it.
All right, let me open a StreamYard and see.
It's all about the buttons. Got to push the right buttons. Land Cloud Adventures is in the house. Welcome. So yeah, the new people that have actually come into the room, welcome. Have you guys? The question of the day was: have you seen the Nomadland video or movie? You have, Dale. And what did you think of it? Oh, you did. And what did you think of it? But kind of off and on and half watching it. I didn't really. I've only saw him maybe 3 times. Once sitting with her, and twice. No, actually 2 close-ups, and then one when they were actually at the RTR, and she was sitting with. I think it was Swanky. Fairy dust. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I like looking at the comments off my phone than here because it's a little. You guys are not delayed. This is delayed, but I actually like to watch it through my phone. It's better. So is everybody wearing green? I know I am. I'm wearing my this, and I'm wearing my green shirt. And of course, I always wear green, like a teal, green, blue, because I have the cancer ribbon on my arm. It was okay. I wasn't really about the nomad per se. It was a story about a nomad, and I think it was a fictional character. Honestly, Dale, I think it was just in for what you just said. To add on to what you just said, I think it was more of just showing the life in the life of, but it really didn't show any like futuristic plans or any real happiness in Fern's role. It showed that yes, people pass, people come and go, jobs come and go, but there was really no planning in it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you had you why you're not able to see posted links anywhere.
I don't know.
Um, how I got it was when you had it shared on the screen. I just typed it out and opened another browser window.
See, that's smart. Yeah, right, Dale. Exactly. Yep. And it doesn't really show what other people go through, just hers. I mean, there was Brian where he did go to the house, and at one point she figured out that he was just going to stay, he wasn't going to be in van life anymore. Um, but it just didn't show enough of being a nomad, in my opinion. It wasn't extensive enough. It doesn't really give the outsiders that are not nomads a real vision of what it could be like or what it will be like, in a sense. Yeah, exactly, Dana. Yeah, it. I agree, and yeah, I definitely agree because it just everybody's different. Like I know, like for instance, Carolyn. Okay, Carolyn's RV life. She's a RVer. Okay, then you've got this girl, Chantel. She has a little dog. It's called My Basic Journey, and she's actually goes to campgrounds. Then you've got Linda with Serene and Simple Life. She's a rest area. She loves rest areas. And then, of course, you got Bob and Sue Ann and all the other ones that I could mention, many, many of them that like to boondock. So everybody has their own way. So in that movie, they really didn't show a lot of ways to do this kind of life. Hey, Tim. Welcome.
I have a question for everybody out in the general audience there. Are they seeing the link I'm posting?
I just did.
Okay, now it's showing up. So now can you take and click on the 3 little dots on that one and pin it?
Hey, Dana. Welcome.
Nope.
What happened? I pushed the ad stream.
There I am. Hey, it's okay. Come here. She hears people talking. She assumes people are here.
Okay.
Come here.
Where are you at? When you say down here, where are you at? You say that you're getting close to wrapping up your trip down here. Where is down here? There's the baby. Hi. I can't wait to go see Ginger.
You're outside.
Anybody I missed
How is
coming into
everybody?
chat? Hello?
Who's coming in?
Oh no, I just said because I was trying to figure some stuff out for her. I missed people coming in.
So I see you're wearing green. Is that a green shirt there, Dana?
It's as green as I'm gonna get.
Oh, that's good. On the meetup today, when I was actually on the Nomad meetup on the Meetup app, the lady that was running it, she was wearing a headband that lit up and blinked. I was like, oh, how festive. And there were people in there that were kind of, they weren't new. I've seen them in the caravans and they weren't new, but yet they were in this group. And I'm thinking to myself, all right, let's see how this goes. So I've been attending the caravans on Meetup since October of last year. And some of the seasoned nomads, I kind of didn't click with. And then the last 2 meetups that I went to on the caravans, I was a spectator. I still had my video up. I still had my mic open. I put my 2 cents in every once in a while, but nobody reiterated on anything or added to anything I said or even acknowledged my add-on, my little 2 cents. And I went, okay, this is getting too old for me. I'm not seeing any real growth in this group. So I'm just going to wean myself out. So I don't know if you guys have ever been to their meetups. They have a men's now. They got a men's meetup. I think it's on Wednesdays now.
Yeah, Wednesdays at 9 Pacific.
Okay.
I've been to a couple of the women's meetups.
Have you? What did you think of it?
Be honest.
Yeah, be honest.
A bunch of liberal man haters.
Some of them, I agree with that because some of them once you put your opinion in, and then they'll say, well, and I'm like, oh God, here it comes. I get enough of the shit of that from my older daughter that's like a computer engineer and really doesn't see outside of her box. And I've really getting on to her about that too. So that's what I mean. It's like I just stopped kind of putting my 2 cents in and just sit back and watch their conversations flow. And then one of their meetups, they were just talking about poop. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I've about had enough of this. I'm so out of this conversation.
Everybody has to learn how to poop in a bucket.
I mean, it's a valid conversation. It is, but
Right.
No, when I first started watching
Ray did a
videos,
segment on pooping in buckets.
yeah, he made Camo Dave and Blind Views too. Over that
What's
video.
that?
He made Camo Dave and Blind Views over that video.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, when I first got into watching about the nomad community, I'd say about 2.5 years ago, I first started watching, I found Bob Wells, and then I found the RTR thing and Story Chasing and Carolyn and all of Eamon and Beck and
don't get me started on Carolyn.
the big people now, Chrome.
Did you freeze?
She might have froze.
I think she froze. I don't know
It
if
is
you can
cold.
still hear it.
It is cold up there, so.
Yeah, of course.
I found
Maybe
quite a few
drop
people.
video.
Let's try it again. Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So I started watching them all and everything, and then I got to a point where I realized, that's not me. That'll never be me. I'm not one of those fancy smanshy, cannot afford one of those $80,000 vans. I'm disabled. I'm poor. I lived in the woods. I pooped in a bucket. And then the whole Instagram fame and everything, I knew that that's not me. That's just not me, so I got completely away from all of it. And then honestly, when we moved into our vans, I wasn't even watching videos about van living at the time. I was so caught up in the politics and what was going on, I wasn't even watching van life videos. So then the first engine, the first step van that we bought, the engine blew. And I thought, okay, it's not going to happen, But then we went and found the cargo van, and my son put me in that. We threw up some walls and threw in a bed in there real quick, and I went and had fun for the summer. And then he found me this cargo van that I'm in now, this step van. And that's when I was like, okay, I better start watching some videos and see what I'm going to do with this thing, And that's when I found Paula. Well, actually, I'd already been burned and on my bed, basically. Again, more of the politics bullshit. And I'll be honest, guys, it wore me down. Mentally, physically, the whole bit. I'm so disgusted with our country. Anyway. So I was looking at what can I do with this van? I got to get my mind elsewhere and focused on something else. And I found Paula, and she just happened to be on live at the time. And there was a live feed going. And so I just clicked in, hello, hi, everyone. And she said, hey, Barefoot in Alaska. And I was like, what? Huh? She just did, what? And I was stuck ever since, not the fact that she acknowledged me, but the fact that I could see the community in the chat there. I could see how everybody was not just focused on their god of van life, it was everybody. is the community. You
Right.
know, whereas some of those van lifers and whatnot out there are, I'm the god, pay attention to me. You know, and they don't pay attention to their community.
Oh, exactly. And with that said right there, I can tell you this is my thought on that last comment you just made is I made a post on Facebook on my Facebook page as well. Because in between the meetup, the seasoned people on meetup, and there's two people that I actually confronted on the comments on their YouTube channel. Hey, you have so many YouTube subscribers that have their own channels. Do you watch their channel? Do you support their channel? Do you watch their videos? And wouldn't you know it, Linda from Serene's and Simple Life deleted my comment. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to unsubscribe because if you can't give me a yes or no answer and you're deleting it, I see that as disrespect, especially when you deleted it and didn't even answer me. So I clicked the unsubscribe button. And the other two never even answered me back. They just put the like button on it, and that was it. It's like I feel that if we ever get big, that we should also recognize how we got here, who helped us get there, and that's how I tick. That's how I tick. If I was to ever have, like some people have 235,000, and exactly, right? Exactly. You never forget where you came from or how you started or who helped you or who helped support you, and you always support them. And that's the way I see it. But some people, they just got so big that they kind of forgot. They kind of just forgot. Basically.
Right.
Yes, Mike.
I'm going to add something to that. And see, and you have a dozen or more people here in the community that are like that. They're getting bigger. They're acknowledging the smaller channels. And some people I think don't do that. Once they hit that certain amount of users, subscribers, and start making a few dollars, it's like they let it go to their head and forget where they started from.
Right. Yep. Right. And there has been one man, he's in Canada, but I don't remember his name, but I only saw it once, that he was bashing Carolyn. Really, really bashing Carolyn. And he was making fun of how she went to another country and, oh, how did you do that? Oh, that's right. Your YouTubers financed that trip. It's like, why even do that?
That would be why
it might be reality, but why even do that?
Line screw.
Right. That's it. Thank you.
Yep.
That's it. Yep.
I like some of them. What's that? Sorry.
He came to Alaska and did a video on some of our Fairbanks boondockers. I loved it.
And I love the ones with pets, especially I did really heartfelt feel for Carolyn when she lost her dog. And then it took a while to actually get a second one. Now she's on her third, and how's that saying go? Third time's a charm. So, I feel that she's happy with this dog. This dog treats her well. I think it really suits her. But, now I see the videos that they both have that valley fever.
See, I think line screw is similar to blind view in the fact that they don't care what they say because, they're speaking the truth. And they don't care what, people are going to say about it. It's their opinion, like it or not, Yeah. And blind view is definitely like that, and I love them for that.
Now, honestly, blind view, when I got into it a couple of times in his chat, he'd say something and I commented and he commented, he said something right back to me.
Yep.
And at first I thought, what an egotistical asshole. I ain't watching him. And then I was like, you know what? I like this guy.
Yeah.
I like this guy. And, you know, I'm one of those people, I speak what I feel, period, too. You know,
I don't think I've followed
yeah,
him
Blind
since
Guru, he is an
then.
interesting guy. I don't always.
Right.
Here's the thing is I've been a single mom all of my life since I was 16. I got pregnant at 15, had my first son at 16. You know, I was married once. I caught my husband in bed with my best friend. His name was Adam. My best friend's name was Adam. So I found out that my husband was gay after we were married.
Wow.
I've pretty much always been single. And I forgot where I was going to go with that.
That's
I'm very strong,
Sorry.
opinionated, and strong-willed. I completely forgot where I was going to go with that.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
So I've always been a single mom, had 3 kids. I was amazed that I made it out of Idaho and out of low-income housing and managed to come to Alaska. But I did. You know, I threw my kids in a van and headed up to Alaska. The engine blew right at the border, so we ended up having to abandon the van and fly up.
Damn.
Moved my kids out into the middle of nowhere, and we lived off grid for 12 years. Didn't even know how to run a chainsaw when I moved out there. Okay.
Huh.
But I've always been, you know, I've lived off food stamps. This is the first time in my life I have not, and I'm eligible, but I refuse to go get them because I always had to rely on food stamps, and now I'd rather starve, you know, but that's just me right now.
Yeah,
So
see,
I've never
how
been
I
one of those
actually,
that
Go ahead.
I've got to repurpose, recycle, reuse whatever I can.
Yep.
Um,
High five on that one. Yep.
which is a good way to live.
Yep. And see, how I started
Go
with
ahead.
this was I was a truck driver for 3 years. So I went from 20 years of nursing, 20 years in memory care, like in Alzheimer's. Like I did it for 20 years. And then somehow I got in this 3-way call one day with a friend of mine that actually wanted to show me something different because I was literally wanting to get out of it. Because see, these days in nursing homes, which I can tell you a story some other time about how one of the girls shadowed me, and that's how I knew that I felt I had to get out of it. But I got on this 3-way call, and then I gave it a week or so and thought about it. And then I called them back and I said, okay, I said, well, I'm already in a 24-hour business as it is. What the hell? Let me see how I can go about this and what it entails to see if I can physically do it. Well, mind you, I had 40 more pounds on me than what I do now. And yeah, so I was pretty physically fit because I did this job of lifting people and bending and all this. I mean, I did everything. There's nothing in the nursing field I haven't done. So I said, okay, I said, well, let me try this. So I went to go see the administrative or the admin or admissions, whatever he's called, got the info, went home, thought about it. 3 days later, I went up there and I said, okay, let's think about credit. Let's see how I can afford this. I'm a single parent as well. So, you know, for me to do something this large and in such a large industry, how the hell am I going to do this? So somehow along the line, I got into school. I did the 3 weeks and I got hired before I even graduated because I was out of 5 women in that class of 27 people, 5 women. I was the only one that graduated. So I got a job. I drove my ass up there. I drove my ass to Mississippi. First time out of Florida in a car, besides the 2004 hurricanes. But But other than that, never been outside never took a vacation anywhere outside of Florida. So then I got into it. I got in with my trainer for 4 weeks, and boom, I was like set. And then I was in it for 3 years, and I was sending my kids money. I would send my daughter money for her apartment, for her insurance. My other daughter was riding around in my car doing her little Steak and Shake job. So I was sending her gas money, sending her oil change money, sending her tire. I was making good money, so I supported them even being a single parent. So I thought this would be a great opportunity. And yes, that's where I'm coming up with this point is that's how I got outside of my box, for one, and for two, to actually get paid to see the world. But now I get to see it more in a more in-depth way. But at least I know my way around from doing 550,000 miles in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nurses rock. Thank you, Dale. Yeah, and I still to this day say the same thing. I actually saw a truck driver with the company that I used to work for out in Tennessee at a Dollar General. And I actually stopped, got out of my car or van, and went up to him and thanked him for what he does because I was,
everywhere.
huh? Dana, you still there? I don't know if she's still there. But anyway, so I thanked him for doing the job that he does because I did it. So I actually got to thank somebody on the other side of the fence that time. So I thought it was, I felt good about it.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yay. Hey, there you are. So yeah, being a single parent, I did the same thing. I did the best I could too. "32 states? Wow, I missed that. How did I miss that?"
Am I frozen?
I think so. Yep.
Our parking lot's probably filling up out here. I don't know how good a.
So did you get any sleep last night, Mike? You're muted. I can't hear you.
About 2 hours just before you're live.
And before that?
No.
As long as I've known this man, he does not sleep. Like,
What'd you stay up doing?
Yeah. How long were you on that live last night?
When I first went through.
Go ahead, Dana.
Go ahead, Dana.
Oh, I was just going to say that after my head surgery, after I had surgery for the first 2 years, I hardly slept at all, too. Yeah, I couldn't. I'd sleep a couple hours here and there, I'd find myself wide awake and wander in the house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I understand that completely. And quite honestly, right now, I'm in a legal state, so I feel fine saying so. But right now, I pretty much smoke myself to sleep. I have to, or I'll sit here and stay wide awake.
Well, there's a lot to be said at that because there's a lot of people I know in Florida that actually take that. They actually went to a doctor to get the medical card because I feel like we were last. I think Florida was last on any legalities of medical marijuana. But yeah, I have a lot of friends that do that because that's the only way they can. They've tried the melatonin. They've tried all kinds of things, and it didn't work. So they went ahead and got the medical card and got the medical marijuana, and yep, that's exactly how they use it. Yep.
You know what I find funny? my son and I were talking about it yesterday. I smoke far less now than I did years and years ago. Now that I need it for my pain and to help me sleep, I smoke far less now. I don't use it for recreational purposes, you know. I don't know.
Well, when I came out of cancer, I was I was a boredom smoker on the truck. And when I came off the truck and found out that I was sick, I instantly stopped smoking. But then about 8 weeks, because after my last test to see if I had it or not, I had to wait 12 weeks. So within that 12 weeks, 4 weeks of the last 4 weeks of that 12 weeks, my daughter was like, oh, hey, come on, let's go smoke a blunt together. Yeah, you know, pot, it, you know, kills cancer cells. And I go, dude, I'm not touching that shit. You can go do it all you want. You're of age. Just do whatever you want. But yeah, no thanks. So she says, okay, well, try this. So she had me try a vape. So I got used to the vape. But what it is she started me with no nicotine, it's just a flavored juice, and it's just the action of.
Mm-hmm.
So I started doing that. And then it got to the point where I was propositioned to take care of my mom. And then I started to put nicotine back in my diet. And then I started to get more nicotine in my diet because the stress level was so bad. And then, I don't know, ever since I've left and been full-time, I hardly ever, I don't even go through like a bottle of juice lasts me 3 weeks. So yeah, I've cut down too. I've cut down tremendously too. Yep.
My goal is to be done smoking cigarettes by June 1st, completely and totally this time, and be done, you know. Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, have you thought of vaping?
I did vape for a little while, but it leaves this weird aftertaste in my mouth. Maybe it was just the brand I was using. Almost
Probably.
like a waxy aftertaste, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I definitely I wouldn't do anything else but what I'm doing. And I've been in situations and I've been around people that smoke, and I don't have the urge. It's like, for what? I don't down them for it. I don't scold them. I don't preach to them, nothing. I just don't.
Right.
I have no, even when I was around Mike with the Reflectix, you know, it's like he was respectful of it and knowing that I didn't smoke, but still, you know, I didn't tell him, oh, don't smoke around me, or, oh, get away from me with that. I didn't do none of that, because it's just, you know, I'm not going to take away from people's habits because I've been there before. I've done it before. So I can't be a hypocrite. It's not me.
Right.
So when you do stop smoking, remember, don't preach. You ain't got the right to do that.
Yep. No, and that's something I definitely will need to remember, you know, because I'm not going to make my kids stop just because. I think I will stop smoking in my van here soon, though.
Does anybody else smoke? That's in the house. Does anybody else smoke?
I noticed I don't like the smell in my van anymore, so
yeah,
I'm thinking I'll quit smoking in here.
Did you see how Dee revamped her whole box van?
I did. I like that.
And you do know she still smokes, even though she renovated everything. And I was like, oh man, really? Yeah, I thought maybe that's the reason why she did it, is because she's been smoking in there for so many years.
I don't know. I do know, though, like, I haven't finished my ceiling in here yet, right? So I noticed the other night, I was like, what is that? And I ran my finger along it, and it's smoke and dust.
Yeah.
From me just sitting right here smoking, you know?
Yeah.
But then, you know, I also need to remember I went for a good 3 months where I couldn't get up and move to go outside even, So, I mean, the only time I went outside from this door was to go to my doctor's appointment.
So how much sunshine, and like how long have you been up there now?
Since 2005.
Bam. Wow. So you're really used to it.
Yeah. It's still, I mean, like the other night, I realized that it was 8 o'clock and it was still light outside. And it was like, whoa, guys, it's 8 o'clock. It's still light,
Yeah.
And so I'm still getting used to that as each year, the sun is coming up earlier and earlier in the morning, staying up later and later every night. By June, we'll pretty much have 23 hours of full daylight a day.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
it is. It makes it rough, though, I'll tell you, especially if you've got I cannot wait. Oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait to get out and get going and get hiking and get moving and just wait,
Right.
There's so much to do and not enough time to do
Right.
it.
Right. Yep.
That's one of the hard things with living in Alaska.
Yeah.
Especially
So I have
when
a
you don't
question.
have a
Is
snow
there any
issue.
way that people can actually go over the border if they're working?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's pretty
Because
much
there
the
was
only
a
way
there
you
was
can
a
get
few
through right now is if you.
Yeah, because there was a few jobs I saw on Coolworks, and I thought, huh, that's not a bad idea, but it depends, if they're gonna allow you to do that. I didn't know if you can pass through just for that.
You'd still have to quarantine, probably, considering what Canada's doing right now.
I gotcha.
But yeah, they'll let you drive right through, especially if you have a job. I know I've got one friend on Facebook. They take horses back and forth, and she's been doing it all year. So
Okay. Huh. Well, I don't know. We don't have any rain yet, and I keep thinking I could have gone to the park to do it, but I really didn't want to take the chance of having to have a downpour because it's still the South, and the South is, I mean, I still follow the same suit as Florida when it comes to anything Southern, from Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, it doesn't matter, even parts of Georgia, anything. Like, you could literally be on the interstate and be in dry, and then all of a sudden you're in a pour down for about 2 seconds, and then you go through and you're dry again. It's kind of like going through a car wash. And I'm thinking to myself, knowing me and my luck, I would actually go out to the park, set up, and next thing you know, it would start either raining or the wind would blow everything over. And I'm like, no, I really wanted to be outside for this today, but I don't know. But tomorrow I'm actually going to the John C. Stennis Space Center in Mississippi to go see where the engines for NASA are actually tested. It's a really, really nice facility. It's huge. I've seen a video on it, so I'm going to do a video tomorrow while I'm out there. Of course, it can't be live, but I'll upload it. But I'm actually going to go out there, and I can't wait because it's just something else that's on my bucket list.
sounds like fun.
Speaking of that, where are you going next, Mike? Have you decided yet?
Well, once my obligations here in Florida, I'll have a better idea of when I can leave here. I
Do
may
you have to leave because of the call you got?
well, no, I have to stay because of the call I got.
Oh,
But the plan was to go down towards the Keys and romp around down there for a few days, but I've got to stick closer to here right now. so I
Does
can
it?
shoot up to Oldsmar when I find out what's going on up there. So I'd rather be closer than further away, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So,
I
yeah.
hope everything's
and then
okay.
after that, I'll figure it out.
So you're not going to go to the Texas, that
But
Texas place?
I may still, but depending on what time, if it gets any later than next month, it's going to start getting warm again down that way, warmer. So I
Yeah.
know I know next month, Florida's going to start heating up again more than it is.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
and without having AC in my car, that's that. I mean, if my air conditioning worked in the car, then that would be a different story. But it died on me three years ago down here now.
Oh my
2 years.
God. And you haven't done nothing about it yet?
Well, I've thought about it because back
Obviously.
I've been thinking about it on and off. The thing is the one of the lines, the rubber pieces, have a hole in it, and something burned a hole through it.
Oh God.
So I had it, and they're like, "Yeah, we can fix this," and be about $350 to recharge, blah blah blah. But that doesn't guarantee my compressor isn't shot. So if my
Yeah, and the
compressor is
compressor's
shot,
usually around
then
$700.
exactly. So, and I'm thinking, okay, put another almost $1,000 into the car, or get rid of it and look for another one. So that's why I hadn't thing, because I was going to trade it, but then I ended up keeping it, and now I'm looking at getting rid of it again. So
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
yep. So I just go where that's not extremely hot.
Which
And
really
Florida
isn't.
is now, which in Florida is now kind of heating up a little bit more than
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I
And
got a thing.
Pensacola, I don't know if you guys know Woody, but he's actually in Pensacola. He's in the Panhandle, and he had like 4 free camping spots lined up back to back to back to back. And he's got some Facebook posts on where he's at and GPS and coordinates and stuff. And it's like he's amazing how he finds these places. I mean, they're not even on iOverlander or freecampsites.net. Like he actually adds places onto these websites.
Who's this guy?
Yeah. And huh?
Who's this guy?
His name is Woody. Van Campin' Woody. Van
Okay.
Campin' Woody. Yeah. He's a really, really good guy. He really is.
Ivy.
Hi, V.
Hi, V. Again. She's back. Take 3.
Dale,
You don't know how that is because I got cut off too.
that sounds interesting, Dale. I mean, not the part about the hurricane, but kind of like your own private tour.
I would like to definitely have some sort of a meetup with people that come up here to Alaska. We're looking for property right now. My son has basically told me that I'm stuck with him. My oldest boy, he has basically told me I'm stuck with him. That I've always raised my family to basically stay together.
Yeah.
And that with me and my medical problems, that he would feel better if we lived on the same property. So he's looking to buy a piece of property that's big enough to build a couple of small homes. One for him, that he can build onto when he starts his family, and for me to have my little tiny home on the side, and then for me to have my step van that I can just take off and go play in and go do whatever I want to do, and then my homestead to come home to when I'm ready. Garden space so I can garden, and then a place that we can also have for people to park when they come to Alaska and visit.
Yeah.
And that's
yeah. And it wasn't Howard trying to do that too, but they said it would cost like $15,000 or $5,000. It was a real good chunk of change, and they said they couldn't find one big enough.
Well, I want to know what they're doing with the 5 or 10 acres that was donated to them.
Yes. Right. Good point. Good point.
And that's in, I believe, Douglas. Is it Douglas, Arizona?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, but speaking of Arizona, the other night we were on a live feed and talking about property and prices down there. That got me to thinking it wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe have a little chunk of land down there somewhere that I could have my own area down there as well. A landing spot down there and a landing spot up here,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And again, I never, ever thought that this was in my possibility. I never thought this was in my possibility.
Yeah. Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Yep.
The world is open,
Yep. And so many people live in their boxes and they just don't seem to understand that realization.
Oh my God. I could have sat here for the last 5 months feeling sorry for myself and oh my God, boo-hoo. My son even offered to put me in an apartment. And I told him, hell no, I've got my home. Don't you dare take me out of my home. I'm just fine. I've got plans, buddy.
Yeah. And this was before COVID?
Being on disability, I know I could get into a low-income apartment up here.
Yeah.
Well, we actually started the process December of 2019. I gave my notice at my rental that we were not going to be signing another lease. We would be moving at the end of January. We moved out of the house at the end of January and into the step van. COVID had already started becoming a thing by then. My son actually got laid off from his job in March. They closed down. But luckily his boss, the restaurant had been broken into in February. And so when he found out that we were living in our vans, he was like, why don't you just come park in the parking lot? If you don't mind. Where the restaurant's closed down, we were broken into. I'd rather have somebody on the property watching it. So we've been parked here ever since.
And how long is that?
I went and did my own thing during the summer and whatnot, but then in September I got my burn and I couldn't drive, so yeah.
And how long ago was that?
Since March.
So it's been a year
of last year. So a year. Yeah.
Wow.
I've been here for a year.
Have you done any traveling in that area?
And do you not hear me?
I heard a tidbit, a little bit.
Yeah. It's been a year.
And it's just you just been sitting. Like, have you gone anywhere? I mean, has anybody drove you around doing anything? I don't know if she
I
can hear
traveled
me.
all over last summer in my son's van. I traveled all over last summer.
And where did you go? Oh no, where did you go? She got cut off again.
I know I'm thinking now, Williams, not Douglas. I know it was up by up northern Arizona, not southern.
Right.
But yeah, that's they've been talking about not having a place to do anything, and I'm thinking that's land that they had donated to them. What are they doing with that? But yeah. Oh, her internet is crap right now.
I know. So is mine. Yep. And it's time to go because it's dinner time. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And thank you so much, Mike, for being on here. And if I'm going to go ahead and type in so she knows I thank her too, because obviously I don't think she's going to get back on here. So we're just going to call it a night.
Yep. And then, you've got an hour and 30 in. So.
Well, that's great. I'm really glad I did. I'm glad everybody joined me today.
So,
yes, definitely.
Thank you all for stopping in.
So. Yeah, definitely. So, and the other thing too, if you guys can, let Mike know if you have any, if he's on again, if I do something like I schedule it with StreamYard, if it does show up on YouTube, because I don't see it. I don't see that how Gina has that live, and then schedule it and put your reminder on. I don't see mine. So if you guys see it, just let me know.
You have to actually do that through StreamYard.
Which I did.
Okay. And then you just have to remember to go into StreamYard, and then it'll show you the existing one.
All right. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much for that reminder, Dana. Yeah, hit the thumbs up. I appreciate it.
So.
Yeah. But thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now and set up for tonight's storm. So you guys take care. You guys take care. Until next time, ciao for now.